Hello and welcome to the same versus different test/game. We're going to be playing a little game to help us because there was a really hard music quiz that Mr. TG gave, and we're going to see if we can stump Mrs. Nesbit today with some of the hard questions. We're going to be doing the melody or the tone. This part was very challenging to a lot of you, so we're going to see if Mrs. Nesbit can help us out. So the first question that a lot of us were confused on was question 13. So we're gonna listen to it and see if you can tell why is it same or different. Ready? Here we go.
Number 13. First. Second.
What do we think, Mrs. Nesbit? She's saying same.
Number 14.
Oh, okay, before we move on. So she's saying the same, and let me give you a little secret. That one is different. That one is a tricky one because it sounds really almost the same, but the exact same in music is like 2 + 2 = 4. And then when you try to say 2 + 2 = 5, it's really close, but is it actually the same? No. So music is very like math like that. So we're gonna do question 20, which also I think almost everybody got wrong. So question 20, listen and tell me if it's the same or different. Here we go.
Number 20. First. Second.
What do we think, Mrs. Nesbit? Different! That's right! Totally right. And again, if you don't know why it's different, that's okay sometimes, as long as you know, well, that was not the same. So I'm gonna come over and show you some stuff on the piano now. So let me walk on over. Hi, so here's the piano. Let's get into it with why is the melody so hard to figure out sometimes. So here's the first one that was tricky, that tricked Mrs. Nesbit. It sounds like this. That's the first one, and then the second one sounds like this.
I heard it that time.
You hear how it's different, right?
Yep.
So let's listen. There's 6 notes, and we're gonna figure out which one is different, because one of them is different and the rest of them are the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the second time I hear it, which one is different? What do we think? What number? If you had to take a guess, Mrs. Nesbit.
5. Is that 4?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That one, 5.
Yeah, because those are 2 different notes, right? So number 20, which is really tricky, even though Mrs. Nesbit is a smart cookie and she figured it out, we're still gonna talk about it because it's tricky. This one has what are called a bunch of chords, and chords are basically when you just play a whole bunch of notes all together at once, like that. So the chords in this one are a little tricky. It sounds like this. That's the first one. Now listen carefully to the second one. Sounds like this. So were they different or the same? What do we think, Mrs. Nesbit?
That was the second one.
Yeah.
That was,
One more time, or?
that was the same.
Number 2.
That's different.
It's different, and you know why it's different? There's 5 chords. We're gonna figure out which one is different because the rest of them are the same. That's why it's so hard, is because in music, even one note being off makes it different. So it really is like math or like a science, where if you're all playing together and then one person squeaks out a wrong note on a clarinet, it throws everything off, right? So here they are. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 1, so there's 5 chords. One more time. And then number 2, we're gonna listen to the 5 chords. So one of them is different. Not more than one, just one. So which chord do we think it is?
Is it 5?
The last one, the last chord. Nope, it's the same in both of them, but we can work backwards from there. So the last chord is like that, and then the second to last chord, chord number 4, sounds like this in number 2, but it sounds like this in number 1. So those are 2 different sounds, right? We have the second one sounds kind of scary, to be honest. So I'm gonna play a little same different with you with our keyboard, so you can throw up same or different, red or green, and I'll just play around and do some different sounds. Okay, are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, let's try it. Number 2. Nice. See, she's got it. Try to play along, see if you can get it. Ready? Same or different? That's number 1. Number 2. Yes. Different again. All right. Let's do a couple more just for fun. Let's do... Number 2 sounds like this. Bingo! Does it help to watch my fingers playing around?
No, I just have to really focus on listening.
Listening is hard.
I have to like listen.
All right, let's do one more, and let's do a song that you might know.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Okay, that was number 1. How about this one? Nice. See, it was 2 parts of the same song. One of them is in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. But then the other one is in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. They're very similar, but not quite.
Number 12. First. Second.
Different.
Yeah, so Mrs. Nesbitt's right. It's different, and we're going to talk about why it's different, but she got it right.
Number 16. First. Second.
Same.
All right, so that one was actually different. That one is tough. So she got the first one right, the second one was different instead of the same. But let's talk about why that one was a little bit different. Okay, so we have the drums here. I'm gonna play the first version of that, all right? So it sounds like this. Right, that was the first one. And the second one was... So the difference is one of them has a missing rhythm. One of them has all of the rhythms, including the missing rhythm. Right? So if we count all of those out, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So there's 8. And then the second one has...
There's that pause between.
Exactly. So the second one only has 7 rhythms. So the missing one is... So where I clicked it, that's where the missing rhythm goes. So it's really tricky if there's a fast rhythm that's missing, but if you've been listening to music for a while, sometimes you can just tell, oh, that just sounded different. And it's kind of hard to explain it. So let's play a little bit more. I'll try to do some that are similar to that. Ready? Here we go. Round one. Not too bad. And second one sounds like this. Different! She got it right. Ding, ding, ding. All right, ready? Round two. I'm trying to do some that are a little harder. Here we go. Okay, number two. Ooh, I tricked you this time. It's very similar, but that time I actually added an extra rhythm the second time, so that means it was different. Because the first one was, and the second one was. So pretty tricky stuff. Let's do round three. The first one sounds like this. Second one, ready?